Hello everyone, welcome to episode 3 of this lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to learn another single component stroke orders of Chinese language. Two single component stroke orders of Chinese language, which are Héngzhégōu and Wògōu. We are going to discuss these strokes with two characters on each. We are also going to discuss the meaning of those characters and also see how these strokes were used in writing these very characters. Stay tuned. The stroke order that we have on the screen is Héngzhégōu. Another word or English word for this very stroke order is a horizontal turning hook. Horizontal turning hook. Just look at the way it is written on the screen. It's very simple. Only if you can be able to write Héngzhé, of which we've already discussed Héngzhé, how to write Héngzhé in our previous lesson. So Héngzhé with a hook, horizontal turning hook. It's very simple to write. Now let's see how it appears in this very character and also discuss how to write with this very character. So this character literally means months of the year, meaning yue. For example, if we want to say January, February, you can simply say 1月, 2月. Why? 1月, E is one. Remember, E is one. 1月 means first month. January. That is how we say January in Chinese. 1月, 2月. R is 2. 2月 means February. So if you also want to say March, you only need to put numbers at the back of year. 3月 down to December. December is 12月. Why? 12 is 12. So December is the 12th month of the year. We simply say 12月. That is how Chinese people count months in Chinese language. So this vocabulary is also very important. We need it at a beginner. Now let's watch how it is written. Good. Can you also tell me, can you also trace out where Héngzhégōu appears in this very character? Remember, we need to keep the principles, we need to obey the principles of the rule of the stroke writing. Some people, when they want to write this very character, most of them write it as horizontal with horizontal and vertical, forgetting to put the downstroke. So in exam, if you didn't put this downstroke while writing it, you are getting it wrong. And remember, learning how to write these various characters with stroke orders will also help you to memorize your vocabularies. It helps very, very well. Now, can you also tell me where it appears in this very character? Good. Right there. So it's simple to write. Now, let's also move to the next character. This character is also a Chinese word for door, meaning man. It can be used for door or gate. So if you want to talk about door and gate, you can use man. For example, if you want to say please close the door, please close the door, you can simply say 请关门, 请关门. Beautiful. Although we are not here to talk about most and how to use this very vocabulary, the main reason why we are using them is to know how to write Chinese characters with them. So now let's also see how to write this very character with Héngzhégōu. Cool. Can you see it? We have Dian, which is the little stroke, with Shu, Dian, Shu, Héngzhégōu. So always remember, anywhere you're writing Chinese character and you see the hook under, remember to put it. Is very important. So don't miss that. So we have Dian, Shu, Héngzhégōu. Here we have about 3 stroke orders here. So now let's also move to the last stroke order for today, which is Wògōu. Another word or English word for this very stroke is a lying hook. Lying hook, just in case it's difficult for you to recall back, always remember that the stroke is a lying hook. Men looking at the stroke, it looks exactly like something that lies on something, but it lies with a hook under. Beautiful. Now, let's also see how this stroke appears in one of these very characters. This stroke order is the Chinese word for heart. That is, when we want to refer to heart, a person's heart, we say heart in Chinese as xin. Xin. The stroke also appears many characters, many more characters. Xin. Now, let's also see how Wògōu is used to write this very character. Xin. Good. You can see on the screen we have three stroke orders there. We have the little pier, which is the downward right stroke, and Wògōu with dian, which is the dot stroke. Here we have four stroke orders, and you can also observe how we obey the principles of the stroke orders, the principle of writing the stroke orders of Chinese language. And why, when we are writing it, we didn't start from down, we didn't start from bottom, we started from the right place, which is pier, Wògōu, dian. So let's see the last character for today, where this very stroke order Wògōu appears in while writing this character. This very character is a polite way of saying you in Chinese language. You remember in our previous video, we said that the formal way of saying you is ni, while a polite way of saying that is nin. So that is why we say, if you want to say hello in a polite form, you can simply say nin hao, while in a formal form, you can say ni hao. The only difference is their sound and also the writings. Beautiful. Now, let's see how this very stroke order Wògōu appears while writing this very character. Good. You can also trace out how this very stroke order appears in this very character. And you can also see when we are writing this very character on our screen, we also didn't start from bottom. We started from left. The Chinese character, when writing it, you must start from left to right. By obeying the stroke orders, you must obey the stroke orders. So you can also see for yourself. So it's very simple to write. So you can practice on your own, although it's always difficult. But what will make it possible for you is a constant practice, constant practical. That is what will make it possible for your studies. Today, we'll be rounding up here today. We've been able to learn how to write stroke orders with Héngzhégōu and Wògōu. I will say that Héngzhégōu is a horizontal turning hook. I will say the Wògōu is a lying hook because it looks like a stroke that lies on something with a hook. Beautiful. In our next video, we are going to learn the lesson 4 of our HSK1 textbook. So practice. If you really enjoyed this very discussion, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button, turn on your notification bell for more updates. See you next time in our next video course. 再见. Goodbye.